Well, I'm glad to say I've got a lot of Santa's elves in studio with me here. In fact, they've come all the way from Lapland. I'm only joking, but they're part of the Polish community, the Gory.pl Polish Cultural Association. We're going to hear them sing in just a second, and then we're going to talk to Kasia after they sing. But Maciek is here with me from the Polish community. Good morning.
Good morning, Alan. Thanks you very much for inviting
Educate me. How do I say good morning in Polish?
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
Very good. Well done. Well done.
Dzień dobry. Okay, so that's Irish and Polish you have to learn next year now.
Perfect.
So what's the background to the group, Maciek?
We are the, as you mentioned, Gory.pl, a Polish cultural association in Gory, as like the name of our association, and you're more than welcome to visit our website and the Facebook. We are the group that trying to introduce a Polish to Irish people. We are trying to show that we are a part of community here, and to make it easier understand each other, to explain that our history is very parallel, like really. That's probably a subject for another program, but it is very interesting, especially at the beginning of the last century, with where the Easter Rising was here. And we've been fighting exactly at the same times. Like there is like 2 years difference for our freedom there. However, we have our kiddies choir here with us.
Yes.
And they would like to sing a Polish carol for you.
And now Kasia is going to outline to me, after we hear this carol, what Christmas means to members of the Polish community. And it differs slightly, but not overly slightly. But there's some very interesting facts. And as you say, it's marrying the two cultures and getting people more involved and, you know, to enjoy and to savour them. So what is the first piece we're going to hear from the choir?
It's, which song we're going to sing? It's The Shepherds Arrive in Bethlehem.
And this is going to be sung in Polish?
In Polish,
Wish you the very best of luck. And on guitar there, who have we got?
Marek Czernychowski. Marek, thank you very much.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry. Let's go.
Przywiezli do Betlejem pasterze, klali skocie dzieciąteczku na liże. Chwała na wysokości, chwała na wysokości, a pokój na ziemi. Chwała na wysokości, chwała na wysokości, a pokój na ziemi. Orali się ukłony w pokorze, sobie serca ochonego o Boże. Chwała na wysokości, chwała na wysokości, a pokój na ziemi. Chwała na wysokości, chwała na wysokości, a pokój na ziemi. Anioł patrzył sam głosił te dziwny, które oni nie słyszeli jak żywi. Chwała na wysokości, chwała na wysokości, a pokój na ziemi. Chwała na wysokości, chwała na wysokości, a pokój na ziemi. Orchali się się kłaniają, swej królowie podarunki oddają. Chwała na wysokości, chwała na wysokości, a pokój na ziemi. Chwała na wysokości, chwała na wysokości, a pokój na ziemi. Chwała na wysokości, chwała na wysokości, a pokój na ziemi. Chwała na wysokości, chwała na wysokości, a pokój na ziemi.
Well, I love the catchy little chorus there. Kasia, what is that chorus? What have we just listened to there? What have they been singing?
That was about the shepherds arrive in Bethlehem, and that's very old tradition carol.
Yeah. And now you're going to talk to me a little bit about the Polish traditions and see, do they differ or are there similarities, say, with the Irish tradition of Christmas?
There is a lot of similarities, but there is a lot of difference as well between our traditions, okay? And as you probably, most of you probably know that the Christmas Eve is the most holy and meaningful day of the year in Poland.
Why is that? Why is it Christmas Eve?
It's Christmas Eve on 24th, and it's a day of waiting for a celebration of the birth of the Jesus child. And Vigilia, it's called Vigilia in our language. on that day, early in the day, the ladies they start preparing the meal, which traditionally consists of 12 meatless dishes and includes many kinds of fish, for example, carp.
Yeah.
And also beetroot and or mushroom soup, various dishes of made from cabbage, mushrooms, dumpling, which is called pierogi. In Polish.
Pierogi, yeah.
Pierogi.
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 Pierogi, exactly.
Dzień dobry, pierogi.
Dzień dobry, pierogi. And Vigilia, that's the Christmas Eve dinner. That's the Christmas day. Vigilia.
Vigilia.
Vigilia,
Okay.
exactly. So while the meal is being cooked, family decorate the Christmas tree
Yeah.
and set the table. And here is the difference that actually we are bringing the Christmas tree to our houses like day or 2 days before Christmas.
Yeah.
And the old tradition, by the old tradition, we decorate the Christmas tree on 24th.
Okay,
in the
so
morning.
the tree is brought a couple of days before Christmas,
Yes.
but it's only decorated tomorrow.
Yes.
So tomorrow
like
in
old
Pol-
tradition is saying that we should decorate on 24th.
And so, but you put the tree up with no decorations?
Like we can bring the Christmas one day before.
Yeah.
And on Vigilia, on 24th in the morning, the family gather together and we decorate the Christmas tree, singing Christmas carols.
I see. And you and Maciek are your husband and wife. So where did you meet? Did you meet before you came here? Or did you meet here in Ireland?
Yes, we came
Just before.
Just before. And where are you from? What part of Poland are you from?
from Warsaw.
From Warsaw.
capital, yeah.
Yeah. What is Warsaw? I believe it's a beautiful city. You've never been there.
Well, it is the capital of Poland, of course.
Yeah.
I love it, but maybe because I'm from Warsaw.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think the Krakow or Gdańsk might be nicer, as the Warsaw was completely demolished
Yeah.
during the Second World War.
Yeah. And were you made very welcome when you came here, Kasia?
Yes, yes.
Were you from the start?
Yes,
Yes.
from the early start, we found a job on the third day. That was 11 years ago. That was 11 and a half years ago. We came on May, and we found the job quite easy that time. That was it.
Nearly straight away, and we felt at home. Like we feel like home.
And Gorey is a very cosmopolitan place now, isn't it? Because you have a lot of people who travel to Dublin to work every day, and a lot of nationalities within the general area as well. Do you find Gorey warm and welcoming? Do you find the whole area
Yes,
warm?
very nice, very nice, very nice people. Like very nice atmosphere. I like that the Gorey don't have a huge shopping center. It's a boutique town, which I
Boutique town.
love it.
So you still feel it has its own individuality?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
And do you travel back do you go back to Poland much at all? Have you got links over there still, Kasia?
Yes, of course we have. We have a part of our family is here and part of our family is still in
Still there.
Poland, and we travel like twice a year. Let's say we visit Poland.
And a lot of these boys and girls are tiny tots. I mean, what's the oldest one here? Because there's one or two of them just peeping over the desk here at me.
Olaf is the oldest
How
one.
old are you, Olaf?
Olaf,
9.
say a little word to us there. All right, say a little word. Can you just talk to me? So Olaf, you're 9,
Yeah.
and what school are you in?
Came National School.
And do you like it here?
Yeah.
And do you play sports? Are you involved in?
I do taekwondo and
Yeah.
soccer.
Right, he's a big 9-year-old, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. And what team do you play with there?
Came United.
Came United. And I'm led to believe, I don't want to move away too much from Christmas, but isn't there a team called Legia here, which is made up entirely of the Portuguese, or not the Portuguese, the Polish community?
Yes, there is a Legia.
Legia.
Yes, Legia.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Here in Ireland. I know it's from actually Kasia's brother is involved as a trainer with them.
Yeah.
Like we have our own small team in Gorey,
Yeah.
which is not linked, not yet maybe, we'll see, with Legia here. But yeah, the sport is one of the things that is, well, it's a very big thing in Ireland.
I see.
So
And
it's-
what about music and culture then, Maciek? So, I mean, what else can you say that you can, do any of the girls and boys here do Irish dancing, for example?
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Natalia?
Where's Natalia? You do Irish dancing? Good girl, yeah. Okay, I think she's getting her front teeth for Christmas, is she? Come over here and have a wee chat with us there. Where do you do your Irish dancing?
Kilanirun.
I see. And have you won any medals yet?
I've won lots of trophies and medals.
Have you really? So you're going to keep on dancing? And what school are you in? Are you in Came as well, or are you somewhere else?
I'm in
Educate Together.
Gorey Educate Together National School.
Well, she has a lovely little Christmas hat on her as well. Right, we want to hear another little piece of music, so you're going to do that first. Is there any more traditions that people need to be aware of, Kasia?
Yes, we have a little bit more. So when we set the table, the hay is usually placed under the tablecloth. That's recalling Jesus' birth in the stable.
Yeah. So just explain that. I didn't quite catch that. What's placed before?
It's hay.
Hay.
We put a little bit of hay under the tablecloth, and that's recalling Jesus' birth in the stable. An extra place setting is added on the table in memory of those who are not able to join the family for Christmas Eve for a different reason, and also for a stranger who can come to our door on that evening, and who welcome him to join us on that day. The homeless people, strangers, anyone can knock to your door, and we are very open.
You
and
welcome
join
them
us.
in.
Yeah.
It's incredible, yeah. And none of these traditions, and I'm sure it's news to a lot of our listeners this morning as well.
Yes.
They're lovely traditions.
And probably, I was in my son's school last week and talk about the traditions as well. And a few kids already knew that the Poles, they waiting for the first star appear on the sky before we sitting down to the table and start our dinner. So
Okay. We're going to play a song before we take our last commercial break. Look, happy Christmas to all of you. How do you say happy Christmas in Polish?
it's a Wesołych Świąt Bożego Narodzenia.
I don't think I'll try that one just yet. I'm not confident enough to try that one just yet. What piece of music are you going to do?
That will be the Świeć gwiazdeczko świeci, it's about Star on the Sky.
Star on the Sky. So this is the Gorey.pl Polish Cultural Association. You mentioned Enniscorthy as well, so you have people living in the Enniscorthy area. We wish you all a very happy Christmas. So you're going to sing again for us, boys and girls?
Yes.
Well, happy Christmas to you.
Zaprowadź mnie prosto do Betlejem. Zaprowadź mnie, gdzie Bóg narodził się. Zaprowadź mnie, nie mogę spóźnić się. Nie mogę spóźnić się. Świeć gwiazdeczko mała, świeć. Do Jezusa prowadź mnie. Świeć gwiazdeczko mała, świeć. Do Jezusa prowadź mnie. Narodził się Bóg sobie na ziemię. Narodził się, by uratować mnie. Narodził się i nie zostawił mnie. I nie zostawił mnie. Świeć gwiazdeczko mała, świeć. Do Jezusa prowadź mnie. Świeć gwiazdeczko mała, świeć. Do Jezusa prowadź mnie. Czekają tam Józef i Maria. Śpiewają nam, śpiewają Gloria. To Gloria, święta historia. Święta historia. Świeć gwiazdeczko mała, świeć. Do Jezusa prowadź mnie. Świeć gwiazdeczko mała, świeć. Do Jezusa prowadź mnie. Zaprowadź mnie prosto do Betlejem. Zaprowadź mnie, gdzie Bóg narodził się. Zaprowadź mnie, nie mogę spóźnić się. Nie mogę spóźnić się. Świeć gwiazdeczko mała, świeć. Do Jezusa prowadź mnie. Świeć gwiazdeczko mała, świeć. Do Jezusa prowadź mnie. Świeć gwiazdeczko mała, świeć. Do Jezusa prowadź mnie. Świeć gwiazdeczko mała, świeć. Do Jezusa prowadź mnie.
Oh, brilliant. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Kasia, before our friends from Poland leave the studio this morning, you have another little message to mention there.
Yeah, there's one more very old and beloved tradition in Poland. It's a sharing of Christmas holy wafer, which we call opłatek in Polish language. The family members share the Christmas holy wafer before we start the dinner on 24th and exchange the wishes. And even the pets and farm animals are given a piece of opłatek on Christmas Eve. And legend says that if animals eat opłatek on Christmas Eve, they will be able to speak in human voices at midnight. And after the Vigilia, after the dinner, the most awaited moment for kids, where all family opens Christmas presents and sing carols.
Beautiful. Look, thank you, boys and girls. Thank you, Maciek. Thank you, Kasia. Thanks for all the members of the Polish community who have joined us here in studio today. It's been absolutely a pleasure to meet you all.